Well, hello there. It is 6:30 on Tuesday, which means it's time for another episode of Tiger Stamp Club Live, where we make great cards. My name is Manny Rios. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Oklahoma, and I'm here to make a great card with you tonight. And I really do believe I have a great card. So hold on one second um, while I see if I can see. I see that Gloria's here and Liz is here. Aunt Cheryl is here. Hi, Cheryl. Um, let's see. Nancy, I see, is here. I still think I can only see comments from YouTube in that chat window. So give me a second to see if I can pull over here for a second. Just give me a half a minute. Should have had this already pulled up. But it's one of those days where I'm just happy to be here, at all. Let me see if I can see it on Facebook. I do see it. I'm thinking I see it. All right, I do see this. I do see Jen is here on Facebook. Linda Young is here on Facebook. People are sharing. Thank you for doing that. Let me get back over here where I can control everything. So I do think these are working. Um, it sounds it sounds like it's well. Yeah. Let me just check this out. Let me just check out a couple of things. I'm not sure if this is any better. Um, hopefully. Hey, Jane, I see that you're here. Um, I'll try and speak up. I don't know if hopefully I've got to figure that out because I'm not exactly sure why it is doing that. Um, all right. So, uh, let me just quickly go over some Stampin' Up! News, and then we'll get started on tonight's card. Um, the last chance products have been refreshed, so there are brand new items in the last chance list. Remember, this is the retiring list. So I believe some of them are on sale prices, so maybe you can get some good deals in the last chance products. But there are some brand new items there if this is one of those places that you check out regularly. The paper pumpkin is called Bites, and everything is just uh, covered up. Bites and something. It looks like it's blood, but it doesn't say blood. What could that be? BLOO, and then it's covered up. Bites and something. But it is really, it's going to be a very nice paper pumpkin kit. It's got silver accents, silver foil accents, and that means your projects are going to be shiny. Your cards are going to be shiny. And you have until June 10th to sign up. Oh, good. Okay, good. At least on Facebook, the sound is good. Um, okay, good. You have until June 10th to sign up for June's paper pumpkin. I'm not sure what order these things are in, but uh, starting July 1st, we just had a join promotion, but starting July 1st, if you sign up for a starter kit, now this is not just a special promotion. This is how it's going to be from now on. They used to include a paper pumpkin kit, um, and you had to. Um, I'm sorry. I know I printed it out, but I didn't get it off the printer. I don't think so. Anyway, I'm just gonna tell you what I remember about the new program when you get a starter kit. So instead of including a paper pumpkin kit, they're going to send you this welcome box, and in the welcome box are it's got a pop-up trash bag, it's got a pop-up pen holder, it's got a stamp set and a full-size block and uh, an ink pot and a kit to make 8 hello cards. So right away when you get it, you're going to be ready to make cards. The other thing that's different is it's going to cost $100 now instead of 99, and they are going to give you a coupon code that is worth $125 worth of items. Okay, so it costs $1 extra than it used to. But the cool thing about that coupon code is you can use it on any demonstrator order, and you can go over $125. Now, before, people had to just like figure it out by penny. I'm sure some of you remember. I know I did when I joined. I just figured as close to that $125 as I could get because I knew they wouldn't let me go a penny over. But now they'll let you go over, and any amount that you go over, you're going to get your 20% discount on that, and it will also count towards um, your quarterly minimums. So that's a great deal. You don't have to sit there and figure out exactly to the penny anymore. I'm sure there's more. I think you can order in that first order. You can order 8 catalogs for free if you're a brand new demonstrator. Now this. Oh yes, now I remember. Um, so in the past, you could drop as a demonstrator and then the very next day sign up again. All right. No longer is that possible. So starting July 1st, when you drop as a demonstrator, there's going to be a 45-day waiting period before you can join again. Also, if you drop, then you after that 45 days, it says you can sign up under anybody. It used to you had to stay with the same person that you signed up with originally. Uh, but or you had to wait a really long time before you could go with somebody else. Now, after that 45-day period, you can sign up with anybody you like. I think that's made. Thank you. The word is blooms. I knew it couldn't be blood. Bikes and blood. No, bikes and blooms. Um, so anyway, that's what I know about the welcome box, and that begins July 1st when you start as uh, a new demonstrator or get the starter kit. Now, you will only be able to get this welcome box once. So starting in July, they're going to start tracking if you've ever been a demonstrator before from July 1st on, uh, because you can't get the welcome box again and again and again. All right. Let's move on from that. The next one is there's a craft class coming up June 18th. You can stream it, or uh, you can stream it live, or you can, you know, go back later and watch the recordings. And this is all based on that beautiful bundle, Scenic Coast. And I think you create 4 cards, and I think it costs $30. And I've done it before. I haven't done this class for sure, but I've done these classes before, and I have really, really enjoyed it. It's fun. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. And then this is what I'm really excited about because I ordered mine this morning. The June product of the month is now available. It is called the Wild Bunch Stamp Set, and it has the cutest little critters in it. It's got a snail, it's got a koala, it's got a Highland cow in it. Um, and it's just I couldn't wait to get it ordered. It is $5 with a qualifying order, and in the United States, the qualifying order is $75. So if you're during the month, and it's while supplies last. So during the month of June, if you get an order anywhere near $75, you might as well add this little stamp set into your cart for $5 more. $5 little. All right. All right, I believe that's all the news. Hey, Jenna, I believe that's all the news. Anyway, that's all the news that I am going to share because that's all I know. And let's look down at my hold on, I'll go back up here. Let's look down at my desktop and take a look at this card that we're going to make tonight. Now, uh, this is a suite of products that are only available in the United States, and that's due to copyright issues. They thought they could offer it in other places because some certain copyright had expired, but it had only expired in the United States, and so they weren't able to offer it anywhere else. So we are lucky here in the United States to be able to get this suite of products. Oh, yeah, I didn't go over any of those. Let's see, did I? Oh, I guess I didn't. I didn't add those to my list of I'm so good. So we'll just take a look at some of the products that we're going to use. But this, I was a teacher for the first half of my life, and so anything that relates to children's books or anything like that, I love, and I especially love Winnie the Pooh. And this card is a fun fold card, and you'll see here it opens up. It's kind of like a book binding, which goes perfectly with this suite because Winnie the Pooh is a beloved book. So we've got a couple of panels here, and then this little flap, and then you have a panel here where you can sign it or add a greeting or whatever you want to do. So I saw this, and I had another card I was planning on doing, and then I saw this, and I said, "Wait, I got to do this." First of all, I like it because it allows me to use up this DSP that I bought, and it's just fun. I just love it. All right, so let me set this aside here real quick, and let's take a look at a couple of the products. I'm glad I have them here because I made slides, of course, and then I forgot to add them in tonight. So here is the Sweet Old Friends bundle. And so you can see that it is these images from the Winnie the Pooh characters. And then you've got a little honey jar, a row of honey jars, some bees, some dandelions, I guess, or something like that. And then you have the corresponding dies to cut them out. And then a few extra little things there. just love this set. And included in the suite is a second die bundle, I mean, called the Sweet Words and Labels. And this one is frames and sentiments. Um, and we are going, well, let me just tell you what they are. The best kind of days are the days spent together. I will love you until forever and even after that. Oh, bother. You deserve a little treat. Sometimes when you go looking for happiness, happiness finds you. That's the one we're using tonight. It never hurts to keep looking up. Old friends are the best friends. Yes, that's a great one too. And then you have a couple of stamps that you can outline your die cuts with. And then here are the corresponding dies. I've got a couple of these out because I used them, of course, to cut out stuff for the card. But an excellent, excellent suite of products. Now, this bundle is available right now. Everything in it is available. However, this one, the dies are not currently available. Um, I forgot to look at the date of when they're expected back in, but it's the dies that are holding this bundle up. The stamp sets are currently available, but not the dies right now. And fortunately, on tonight's card, I mostly used from here. I only used a couple of things from here. And now let's take a look at the DSP because that is really the star of the show tonight. Look how cute this DSP is. So you've got the all the characters here, and yes, the dies do cut these out. And I actually used we used this one on tonight's card, and I forgot to look to see if the dies cut them out, and so I fussy cut mine out tonight. But lucky for you, uh, the dies cut them out. And so on the back is this beautiful sky pattern. And then we have more characters here, more Winnie the Pooh, Piglet. I mean, perfect for scrapbooking as well as card making. And then you have this pink check pattern. And then here are some scenes, especially like them at the table here, all eating together. And then on the back is this blue pattern, and it's got all the little shadows of all the different characters here. And then we were using two of these panels tonight on our card. This is the one I used on my example, and this is the one we're going to put together tonight. And the dies cut these out, and it makes quick work of putting a card together. Uh, and then on the back is this great stripe pattern. And here is the 100-acre woods. Who climbing this tree. Oh, and this would be a map kind of the 100 acres woods. How fun is this paper? One more. Some more of the characters, and then this pretty starburst kind of pattern here. I think that's the last one. Yes. And we use this as well. All right. So I'm going to move that over here, and I'm going to bring over some of my parts that I have pre-cut here. And we're going to start with a card base out of Early Espresso, and the card base is 5.5 by 4 1/4. So it's a quarter a quarter of the 8.5 by 11. All right, that's our card base. Now it's not a folded one. It's just going to be the backing to our card. Okay, let's set that over here, and then I'm going to grab my DSP sheet. So what we need for the DSP is a 5 1/4 by 12 uh, sheet of the DSP. 5 1/4 by 12. And I'm going to grab my, and I mean, space is really a premium on my desk today. I'm going to bring over my trimmer, and I'm going to score this piece of DSP. Let me check. I'm going to score at 1, 4, 6, and 8. Okay. And when you score DSP, you want to make sure that you use a light hand because sometimes that score blade can go through the paper. So you want to use a light hand when you are scoring here. So there's 1. I'm going to slide over to 4. And now I'm going to slide over to 6. And now I'm going to slide over to 8. All right. Now we are going to accordion fold this. And so I'm going to go like that. Let me grab phone folder. So accordion fold back and forth. And then this little flap. And this becomes the pages in our book fun fold card. Okay, so the only thing I need to do now is in this area is I'm going to glue those uh, two flaps together. And I'm going to use, hopefully, some liquid glue, unless it doesn't come out. Oh, yeah, here it comes. And I'm going to adhere that together, and that becomes our inside little mini page. So you see how quick and easy this is. All right, so now we have this, and we have this, and we have this. I'm going to bring back my card base, early espresso card base, and now I'm going to glue this on here. Keep losing track of my glue. I think this one's almost out, so I should. All right. Hi, Anita. Thanks for sharing. Okay, guys, you know the drill. I don't think there's anybody new here. If you comment during tonight's video, whether you're watching on YouTube or whether you're watching on Facebook, comment. Hi, Manny is a good comment. Um, or your name will go into a drawing to win this card that I'm putting together right now. And if you share tonight's video, uh, then your name will go in twice. You just have to comment that you have shared it. That way I know that you have shared it. All right. So now we've got our card base completed. All right. So we're ready to bring over some of these die cuts. And I'm going to first bring over these two here. And this is one of those panels that I die cut from the DSP. All this is already done for me, all that work. It's just so cute. And then I die cut this piece using one of those frame dies. And then I ran it through the cut and emboss machine with the, what is that? The plaster painting 3D folder. Now, there is 100 Acre Woods folder, embossing folder, but could I find it tonight? Could I find it? I think I took it with me to a crop or something when I thought I was going to work on a card for using the stuff, and it apparently did not get unpacked because I cannot find it. But all I needed is some texture, and so I found that plaster. When one thing doesn't work, we can always find something else that does. Hey, Susan Bishop. All right. But um, before I put any of this together, I am going to bring over my crumb cake and my blending brush, and I'm just going to age this up a little bit by just blending some crumb cake ink on here. Not a lot, just a little. And did I tell you that this is the Golden Glow, the new in color Golden Glow? And I think they must have known Winnie the Pooh was coming because it just goes so perfectly with that. All right, that's going to layer on top of there. But before we do that, now this is going to be a real test for me. We're going to do a little treatment with ribbon here. So let me just see how much I need. And I'm going to do more than I need because I've got fat fingers. And now let me grab my scissors. Oh, and here's another thing. The snips are back. And I don't know if this was a manufacturing issue, because some people were saying that it's new snips, but they are so much the same. That's all I gotta say. They are so much the same as what they've always been. But they're back, and I'm glad they're back. And I need this. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap this ribbon around this frame, and I'm gonna have these ends stick out to the side. So it's gonna be something like this. Oh man, I got a lot of extra, but that's all right. So to help me keep everything in place, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run a little right there. That'll help me hold it in place there. And then on the back, I just need a I need it as a placeholder there. All right. And then I'm going to grab some linen thread. I have some in my drawer here. Pick the right one. Where is it? All right. I'm going to grab some linen thread, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a bow around this gold ribbon. You'll see here in just a second. It is a cute idea, Anita, and it's not mine. you, you guys know me. I I go find cards from the designers that I like, and I copy them because I am still working full time, and so I don't have a lot of time just to sit around and design. But I do like to go look and find really fun, neat cards to bring to you guys. I figure out as close as possible how these designers have put it together. Sometimes they have blogs that tell me exactly what they've done. Sometimes they just have a picture and I have to figure it out. A lot of times that happens. So I am just tying a knot here and then I'm going to tie a bow. I've tried to get my wife interested in doing this a couple times. She just has no interest. Uh, and mainly her excuse is I'm not creative. Well, it, the state of it is you don't have to be creative. There are so many ideas online, and you can use it as a basis to make your card, and then you can go off. I know Jen Beeler does that a lot. She'll find a card that she likes a lot, and then she'll do her own little twist on it. And that's what a lot of these people do. I tend to just copy it pretty much exactly like they show it, if I can figure it out. And mine is mostly as I don't have time to do much else. Now, when I retire, and I'm thinking about retiring next year, guys. So maybe at that point, I'll start designing my own card. All right. Now that I have, oh, I tied it on the other end, other side. Well, I put the ink in the middle side. Oh, well, maybe that's right. Maybe that's right. I don't know. It's close enough. All right. Now that I've done that, I am going to get some dimensionals. And I'm going to pop this panel up onto this frame. Now, these frames I was noticing are just so amazing that these go on any type of card. Uh, these will help you make any type of card doesn't have to be this particular sweet. It's gonna be I mean, look how pretty that is, just layering on there. And I really do think that's a cute idea just to wrap that ribbon around and then tie it with that linen thread, and I'm going to I will, I will shorten this up if I need to, and then this is going to set right about here. Gonna go right about there. I'm just visually deciding, uh, where, and then I'm going to add some adhesive on this little flap, making sure not to get any where it doesn't need to be, kind of centering it, and then that opens like that. Isn't that cool? All right, I'm gonna trim here, maybe just a little. All right, now we have another panel for the inside. I've got another frame out of that golden glow. And then this is very vanilla. I layer together like that. Again, I'm going to get my crumb cake ink and just blend some ink onto this very vanilla cardstock just to give it some age and interest. That's all. Nice and easy. And this layers on top. Now, let me see. Where's my card? Did I pop that up? Nope. I just did that one flat. So that's what we're going to do. I love layering dies. They're my favorite because look how nice and fancy that looks, and it just layers on there. It's all the hard work out of it. All right, so that oh, I can come back and do that. All right, so this is going to go here. So I'm just going to put a strip of adhesive right there. Make sure it gets covered up when it's closed. I think I got that a little high, but that's all right. And now we're going to bring this little Pooh Bear from the DSP over. I can grab him. He's going to sit right there. Now, this is from the DSP that I showed you earlier. I fussy cut it because I didn't realize that there was a die. I mean, I knew at one time there was, but I just forgot, I guess. Anyway, I fussy cut it, but there is a die that will cut this little guy out. Let's add him on here. He's there enjoying his little honey pot. I mean, so cute. Okay, where's my take your pick? Where is it? Oh, it's right here. I have a hard time picking up these little die cuts here. So, um, before we adhere that, I've got some honey. Now this is die cut. This is another die cut that I'm going to layer on top of this honey jar. This is from the DSP, and there is a die to cut this out that I totally blipped and forgot that there was. And so I just fussy cut it out. So it's good to know that you can either die cut it or fussy cut it. It will work either way. And I'm going to layer this honey on top of this jar. If I can get it just right. There we go. And now I'm going to grab my Golden Glow shimmer pen. You guys know that we have branded shimmer pens in all the colors. So this is Golden Glow. I am just going to add some shimmer to our dripping honey here. And you probably guys won't be able to tell on camera, but whoever wins this card tonight will sure be able to tell that there's glimmer, shimmer, and shine on this little honey jar. Now I am going to grab, oh my gosh, I guess I like the set of dimensionals that were way back there on my table better than the ones that were right here in front of my face. I'm going to pop up this little honey jar. Put it there in his lap so that his hands can find the honey, and he's sitting there enjoying his afternoon honey. All right, now let's go back to the front because I forgot my sentiment that we have here. Now I've already stamped it and I've already die cut it, and how amazing does that look? Isn't that great? I know, Susan, it is, you need it. You need this set. You of all people. Um, let's see. So this is going to go here, and I just got to figure out how. If there's anything I need to consider. So this panel's popped up. So at the top, I'm just trying to figure out, I think I need a dimensional. I think I need a dimensional right about there. Oh, but I don't want that panel to be, I want, yeah, there we go. That will work. And then let's just see here. I think I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive right about there. I can go all the way across like that. I certainly don't want the sentiment to come off. All right, there's our sentiment. I forgot to put that on earlier. Sometimes when you go looking for happiness, oh, and that really goes well with that picture because he's, looks like he's hunting through a chest. Sometimes when you go looking for happiness, happiness finds you. And then there's that cute little poo there with his honey. And now we're going to just finish it up over here on the inside. And I have an inside mat. I am super messy tonight. I know I normally am. But the other measurement you need to know is this piece of um, basic white here. It is 5 by 1.5, and it's going to go behind this little flap here. It's going to give you a little area to sign or write in a sentiment. And before oh, you know what I forgot to do? Let me see if I can still do it. Oh, yes, I can still do it. Here is a little tree stump that I cut out so that Pooh could be sitting on his tree stump while he's enjoying his honey there. So let's put that in there. I mean, I cut it. Let's use it, right? There we go. Oh man, this card. Who's gonna win it? Who is gonna win it? This is so cool. All right, even if I do say so myself, but I didn't design it, so I can't say it. There you go. There you go. Now let's do this. Let me see if I have my stamps. Yeah, here it is. And I am just going to do this. I could die cut this honey pot, but I'm just going to um, I'm just going to stamp it. Oh, that's upside down. We're going to put this string of bees on here, or I don't, yeah, bees, I guess. Yep, little string of bees flying around. And then I'm using early espresso for the ink. We're going to just put a little honey pot down. Okay. Add some adhesive and put that in here. Little place to sign it. Add a little greeting. And then we have our little book card ready to go. Also add a panel of very vanilla. I would go very vanilla on the back if you wanted to write something more. But that is our fun fold Winnie the Pooh card. Now, what do you guys think about that? Aren't these dies amazing? And this DSP, I mean, I want to make a million of these so I don't have, so I use up all this incredible DSP. Let me see what the other one looks like. Where's my other card? Oh, it's over here. So here's the other one. Oh, I'm glad I pulled that out. Give me a second. Where are they? I know I have them here somewhere. Where are my dots? Where are my dots? I have them, so I might as well use them, right? What did I do with them? Talk amongst yourselves while I look for my dots. Here they are. Now these are the 2026, 2028 in color dots. One of these days I'll be super together. Um, and two rows of these are golden glow. So we're going to just add some dots to make this our finishing touch. All right, now we're done. Look at this amazing card. I hope you like it. Let's see if I switch back to me. Let's see what happens. Oh, it worked this time. Uh, I hope you enjoyed that card as much as I did making that for you. Remember, if you comment tonight and if you shared it, your name's going to go into a drawing to win the card. If you have any questions about anything to do with stamping or Stampin' Up, just let me know. I'd be happy to help you. And thanks for sharing your time tonight. I had a blast, as I always do. And now I'm going to challenge you to make a card and send it to somebody because it's going to make their day. It really, really will. Thanks for being here, guys. I'll see you next time for another great card. Bye.